Have you heard of aquaponics before? Today we're going to be learning about it here at the Echo Arc at Finn Roots. Let's go meet the owner, Holly.
Hi, Jessie.
Hi.
I'm Holly. Nice to meet you. I'm the owner of Finn Roots. Thank you for coming. I'm sure you have lots of questions, so let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to check out the greens and the fish and other fun stuff.
So what's the Echo Arc?
The Echo Arc is our greenhouse. It is a commercial 6,000 square foot aquaponic building that is part insulated subterranean fish house and part solar style greenhouse.
What do you grow here?
We grow lots of things. We can grow just about anything we want. We grow mostly lettuces, all kinds of lettuces. We also grow cucumbers and peppers and tomatoes and more.
What is different about your system?
Okay, so we are an aquaponics system. That means we're a combination of aquaculture, that's the fish that we have growing in our big tanks, and hydroponics, which is growing plants without soil. We grow on a special aquaponic system called NFT, or nutrient film technology. So unlike fields, our plants have access to water all the time. They're never without water. Water is emitted from a strong stream that runs the entire length of the channel, and each one of these plants, its little roots, reach down into the water. This is how they also get their nutrient. So in a soil field, when, for example, a farmer fertilizes it, the plants have to wait for rain or have to wait for water so that the soil releases those nutrients, or the plant can actually get them in a liquid form out of the soil. With ours, we give them a really nice organic nutrient that then is dissolved in the water, and the water is what holds and transmits that nutrient to each of the plants in all of the tables and all of the channels. So they have access to water all day, every day, and we grow year round.
Does your winter growing season differ from your summer growing season?
So we're about 17 miles south of the Canadian border. We're pretty far north. So in the wintertime, we grow things on a longer cycle. We grow 5 weeks. So all of our plants, we seed them. We wait till they get about 6 leaves, or about 2.5 weeks after they germinate. And then we put them out there where they kind of hang out for a few days. And then the week that they go into our NFT tables and the channels, each plant gets its own hole in a channel. They stay out here and they grow for 5 weeks in the wintertime before we harvest them. In the summer, that's 4 weeks.
Okay, cool.
Let's go check out the cucumbers. So these are our cucumbers. We grow 2 different kinds of cucumbers. We have a long European style and a short slicer style. And these are considered vine crops.
How is the water system different from here to the tables?
So our cucumbers get only fish water. They are connected to the storage tanks we use for the fish system. So the nutrient, the minerals and the vitamins that our cucumbers need to grow actually comes from the fish water. Our fish water is filtered and strained. Let's go feed the fish, Jessie. So we feed our fish a really nice non-GMO fish food. It's pellets, like you would feed a rabbit or, even a small dog or cat. All right, I'm gonna have you grab handfuls. Come over with me. Hi guys, you hungry? Hi guys. So just grab a handful and toss it in. So we feed them once a day. There you go. And as you can tell from my face, they like to splash me. All right, let's get a little bit more and we'll go down to the next tank. Do you have any other questions, Jessie?
Let's talk about poopy water.
Awesome, let's talk about poopy water. So do the plants grow in poopy water? Not exactly. And remember, putting fertilizer on a field is much the same as the fertilizer, or the premise behind using fertilizer in here. So our water goes through several stages of filtration and filters and strainers. We're decoupled, which means we choose when we want to use fish water. Where you see the lettuces growing and the basil growing, This is a separate system than the fish water or aquaculture system that we see over there. And in the summer, when the plants are growing really fast and they're really healthy and they need just a little extra boost of calcium and phosphorus and other really good organic, fresh stuff, then we'll give them maybe half fish water and half regular well water.
What would you tell kids about buying aquaponic locally?
All right, so we only sell in places close to us. In that way, the food's really fresh.
Do they taste differently?
That's a good question. You have to try it yourself and tell me. People tell us that our lettuce is really sweet and super fresh. Our plants, they don't get stressed like you might find out in a field or out in your garden. So they have access to water all the time. They're never without water. And we measure every day what they need. Do they need a little more calcium? Do they need a little more phosphorus? What is their pH level? So we're able to attend to their needs a lot faster and a lot better, which means they hardly ever get stressed out. They have the sunlight they need, they have the carbon dioxide they need, we have really good airflow and the oxygen at night that they need. So as a controlled environment, we're able to manage those kind of things a lot easier than if we were outside or growing out somewhere else. So do you have any other questions, Jessie?
I don't think so.
Excellent. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you.